Our journey through history begins at the end of the 19th century with the birth of the Zionist movement. This was a time when Jewish people, faced with growing anti-Semitism in Europe, began to advocate for a homeland of their own. Palestine, known as the Land of Israel in Jewish tradition, became the focus of these aspirations. Fast forward to the end of World War I. The British took control of Palestine, promising to establish a national home for the Jewish people through the Balfour Declaration of 1917. However, they also promised to uphold the civil and religious rights of the existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine, a promise that would prove difficult to keep. The next key event comes in 1947, when the United Nations proposed a partition plan for Palestine. This plan sought to divide the land into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international control. However, Arab states and Palestinian leaders rejected the plan, leading to a civil war in Palestine. The following year, in 1948, the State of Israel was declared. Almost immediately, neighboring Arab states declared war on Israel, marking the start of the Arab-Israeli War. By the end of the conflict, Israel had expanded its territory, and hundreds of thousands of Palestinians had become refugees. The Six-Day War of 1967 marked another turning point. Israel captured the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, territories that are still disputed today. This war also sparked the beginning of the Israeli settlement movement in these areas. Fast forward to the late 20th century, when the First and Second Intifadas, or uprisings, occurred. These popular movements highlighted the growing frustration and desperation of the Palestinian people, leading to increased international attention to the issue. The peace processes of the 90s, such as the Oslo Accords, brought some hope of a resolution. However, these agreements ultimately failed to bring about lasting peace or a Palestinian state. And so, we arrive at the present day. The conflict continues, with ongoing disputes over land, resources, and the status of Jerusalem. The issue of Palestinian statehood remains unresolved, and the human cost of the conflict continues to rise. In summary, the Palestine issue is a complex and long-standing conflict rooted in competing nationalisms, political maneuvers, and failed peace processes. It is a tale of promises made and broken, of hopes raised and dashed. Yet it is also a story of resilience and resistance, of a people's enduring struggle for justice and self-determination. As we look to the future, it is crucial to remember the lessons of the past and strive for a peaceful resolution that respects the rights